Thank you for tuning in to the newest edition of Rangers Recap. Jake Howorth, of course, myself here, and then Steven Ellis, the social media guy, slash photographer, slash everything. So the North York Rangers, a heartbreaking defeat in the sense they came back, they were down 3-0 against the Toronto Junior Canadiens, fought back to 4-3, but then lost 5-3. What were your main takeaways from the game?
Well, that was a tough one there for the Rangers, but I think they played a pretty good game. It was a tough first few minutes. I think it just looked disorganized, and it was a bad luck there for Jed Alexander. I thought he played pretty good. It was just a couple of tough situations and some good shots out there. Jack McBain looked great. There's a lot of NHL attention on him. So, the Junior Canadiens they were hungry. Maybe the Rangers used a bit more energy against Georgetown, a big game for them. So, it was a tough one, but it was a good effort overall, and I think that's a good takeaway.
Well, another big takeaway for me had to be Nick Campoli. He was fully immense in that game. 2 goals and a wicked shot posted in. Also had one that just ringed off the crossbar. One of the best games I saw him play the entire year. Cole Muse came in, who picked up a shutout in last night's game against the Georgetown Raiders. 31 saves, played great as well. But think about that Georgetown Raiders game, how much of a win that was for this team, because most of the time during the season they'd be leading the Raiders and then fall somehow at the end.
Raiders are a really tough team to beat. They may not have the offense that we've seen out of them in the last couple of years, but they now have an OHL quality goalie in Troy Tampano, and they've got some really good defense, and they do have some good young talent on the team, some guys that had been with the winning organization the last couple of years. So to beat them is kind of important, and Cody Muse had a fantastic game, and they dominated from start to finish, and that's really important too, to beat a team like Georgetown. Sure, the Rangers are ahead of Georgetown overall, but Georgetown has been a team that is very tough to beat no matter what year it is, and that's got to put in some confidence going into the playoff run.
Well, that was Jeff Moji's first victory against Greg Walters since coming over as the head coach of the North York Rangers. If you guys don't know, he was the assistant coach of the Georgetown Raiders. And final question, we got a North York Ranger back in the lineup, not on Sunday, but on Saturday, and Flack. He picked up an assist, but how good did he look?
Flack had a really good game, and we talked to some of his line mates who were saying, he looked like he was sore out there, but for considering he has missed so much time, all of a sudden throw yourself into a situation where you're playing Georgetown, a fast team, that's really tough, but a physical team too, and he's played really well, so it'll be really exciting to see how he plays kind of going down the stretch.
And now you and I will be at the CJHL Top Prospects game this Tuesday in Mississauga. What are you looking for in that matchup? Because we're going to see a lot of Rangers content in that game.
Yeah, we're going to see Jed Alexander. He played at the World Junior A Challenge. He played at the Eastern Canada Cup, and he's going to be a guy that, the goalies don't get as much time in a game like this, but I think it'll be kind of important to see what he can do. And Jesse Tucker's one of the most fun guys to watch in this division. Campoli, with Campoli have been great, so it'll be kind of fun to see what they could do, and I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, so remember, check out all the action on our YouTube channel. We'll be covering the game, talking to all the North York players about their experience, and we'll catch you guys next Tuesday on Rangers Recap.